And we're live. What's up, everybody? Harrick and BX here. Welcome to another R.O.C. Hangout. The Tuesday night tradition continues every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Got the usual crew of jackals in the house, almost a full squad, and a special guest. We're going to be discussing some the wrap-up from NJCC R.O.C. meetup from this past weekend. Before I do that, though, I want to give huge shout-outs and big thanks to Energon Addict and Dust Mites for holding down hosting duties over the past 2 weeks while I was on vacation, stuffing my face and killing my liver. Appreciate it, guys. Give them a round of applause.
All right. Nice.
Thanks, Jay.
Just when I thought I was out, they
pull him back in.
Really appreciate it. Guys, if you're watching us live on YouTube, just want to remind you, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a thing. And hit that little bell. You will get notified every time new content is uploaded to the channel. If you're watching us live on YouTube, also hit up the live chat below. Chop it up with the rest of the ROC fam. Always good times in there. Usually a link with the transcription to that chat, along with a link to this video, is posted in our Realm of Collectors Facebook group. Also, guys, if you haven't tried it yet, please check out the audio version of this podcast. Take us with you on your commute to work, school, whatever. You could subscribe through iTunes and through Google Play through your favorite podcast app. I use Podcast Addict. Works pretty well. Take us with you, the audio version. Very cool since we do a lot of topics. This is really like a topic-based show. Lots of good discussions, and I think you've enjoyed the audio version of the show very much.
And you can hear an hour and a half of echoing and breathing.
I think somebody's watching the show.
Jason, you watching the show?
Yeah.
No. Yes. I think Jay needs some headset.
No, I'm watching this.
All right, guys.
If you like an hour's worth of feedback and breathing, you can listen to the show on iTunes.
Somebody's. What's going on? All right, let's do guys. First up, Rustamus.
I can't.
Hi, guys. I hear myself. Yes. What is that, dude?
Yeah, I think it's because Jay's not wearing headset, so it's coming out of his computer and it's going right into his mic.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Now,
hello?
yeah, it was that's
better?
it. Yeah, now.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Chase, try to get like a headset. You know what I'm saying? So you can hear us, and at least your mic will pick up, the voice, but you won't get the feedback.
Yeah, we haven't got to get some. Oh, he's going to get something. Uh-oh. Man on a mission. There he goes.
All right, let's continue with the.
All right, let's say what's up, Rustamus. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight, man? I'm in a fantastic fucking mood. Oh man. I took a bullshit day off today. I called in sick, and I really wasn't all that sick. Yeah, I just like going in. Yeah, I just fuck it. I was kind of feeling like shit, but I was like that was in my head. I think I was making it up, so I had an excuse. You know what I'm saying? And then I got this motherfucker today, so I'm gonna initially put him on the camera here. See, I'm so
wow, yeah. Optimus Prime.
Fuck Optimus Prime. He can kiss my ass. I mean, this is the real deal right here. Nah, man, he's fucking awesome, dude. I've been fucking with him all day today. He's great. Oh shit!
And you got him earlier than expected, right? I'm sure that was
absolutely. Oh yeah, I mean, it was like they were telling me it was like gonna be mid-September, so like about a month ahead of time. But I think they just say that shit just so that in case something does happen and it gets delayed, they can say, "Well, we told you mid-September," so to cover their asses. Yeah. But yeah, he's an awesome figure, man. He's like bigger. Yeah, Dennis, do you know how you're always saying when you take something out the box? Kind of if it doesn't give you that pop, that really good feeling when you get taken out of the box, then it's kind of, well, this guy, man, I opened the box, I was like, I got all giddy. I was like a little kid. I was like, oh yes.
Does he come in truck mode or bot mode?
Comes in truck mode.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, how was transformation?
Forces you to transform it. Yeah, how was it?
yeah. Actually, I love the transformation. It's not that bad at all, really. it's fun actually because you're just like enjoying how awesome they engineered this bitch. You know, it's.
I was gonna say it's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, I do. It's amazing how it ends up that way. You know, you're like, God damn, this is so cool that they thought to do this. So
Those legs are awesome. I
They
like the
are.
legs a lot.
Absolutely, and I'm in the air, man. He is a sexy beast. I'm telling you. I just love him, man. Oh, but yeah, that's pretty much. And of course, I got a bunch of Marvel Legends, and from NJCC. I don't want to just a little quick toy haul, all that good stuff. But I even snaked one from Dust. He bought her from Pinkerton, and then I bought it from him. So I was like. The figure changed hands 2 times at the show.
I doubled the price for you.
Hey,
I saw him bring that figure to the bathroom, Russ. So be careful.
You know what?
Fecal matter.
I told her to stop brown nosing. That's not good.
Give you 3 guesses how that arm's still on there.
And of course, Mr. Brink brought me the surprise of my life. I've got Slack Strike, which is really fun. He's cool. Opened him up today. I was messing with him too, so I didn't know which Transformer to mess with. I was like, oh yeah, it's Swindle, but it's Motormaster. It's Swindle. So, back and forth. And then of course, and then my Legend Starscream, man. It's funny. This little tiny figure I've been looking for like 2 years, trying to find it for 2 years. I can't never can find it, and then I'm like, here now I have it, and I feel kind of like my purpose is lost now. I don't know. I gotta find it to search for.
Yeah, I saw Jose was putting out a bag of Legends back on the table, and I was like, ooh, because I collect a few, and I was like, you know who's gonna want that Starscream?
Oh, dude,
Russ.
Dude, I was.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Thank Brian, because I was about to throw that just like in the bucket of chugs that I had there, and he reminded me that you were looking for that Starscream, and so I just pulled it out.
You know what kills me?
I wanted to make sure you got it.
I appreciate you guys because I've been I really have been looking for that damn thing. I mean, I know it sounds simple, it sounds silly. You're looking for a Hasbro Legends Starscream.
Yeah.
But I just needed to complete my seekers,
Yeah, you completed the trifecta right there. And
yeah.
You didn't have to get raped, man. I think Brian said they're charging like an arm and a leg for that thing.
Well, they are now, yeah. I mean, people are trying to definitely get over on it, And I saw one in Charlotte, in Charlottesville years ago. Charlotte, excuse me, I'm sorry. TFCon a couple years ago, and the guy wanted like $25 for it, and I was like, "Fuck you!" I would have paid that because I saw it for more.
Jesus Christ!
But it's funny that you say that because I can't remember anything, but I can remember toys that people want.
Well, I'm glad you remember because I really
because you told me at TFCon last year.
Yeah, I was on the hunt for it, man, and it even got Anna smiling because she was really happy about it too. She's a big Seeker fan, so.
Nice,
all right,
nice.
Smile on the lady's face. All right. Well, now, not to manipulate this, make this a Rush show. I'm done.
All right, bro.
All right,
Next up.
intros are done. We all done? Oh, Russ.
Just Rush is done.
What's up, Dust? What's going on?
What's up, guys? Someone's breathing heavy. Yo. I'm tired. That's all
That was a slow yo. Slow.
It's a great weekend. I'm still recouping.
Yeah.
Had the day off today, just chilling out. Just a day to fucking kick back on the couch, watch some Game of Thrones, and fuck around with some comics, man. It was a little bit of a geeky day. So, and I'm here with you fuckers.
Sweet.
Had a great time this weekend. Great time with everybody. And I was just sitting here making fun of this one purchase that I bought. I know we discussed it last night, but it's very ironic, and it's great that they went up making this figure very accurate.
It's fucking awful, man.
You know, very accurate. Very accurate.
Stand.
I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with this. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what?
Stand them.
You can't use them anyway, so we're just gonna not worry about making them tight. Out of the package.
They look skinny too.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna look great on the shelf, and for the price, I couldn't beat it. but I'm still, I can't believe it. I'm sitting here just fucking with this thing. Like, really?
Yeah. Yo, when you held that shit up on ETR last night, I fucking started rolling.
Yo, I didn't know
Yeah.
nothing about it until Dan brought it to my attention.
You kept
He was like,
you
he's like,
didn't
"Okay,
lift him
take-
off.
Hilarious.
You didn't
He
lift him
Yeah,
off
he
the
said
chair.
take it out.
Take it out of the chair." I was like, okay.
No, but it was funny because he asked you first, like, did you take it out? And you were like, no. So he said, do it.
Like, take it out.
It's like he knew already.
Poor Charles.
What's gonna happen?
Poor Charles.
So crazy.
Yeah, but that's what
Somebody, but
things that I got over the weekend.
Beast better give him a shot.
Just watch the show from yesterday. You can see what I got. But yeah, keep it rolling. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to do an Instagram series on Chuck.
It's so politically incorrect, right?
The arms are fine. Arms are fine. Everything's great.
That's because he has to use those to push the wheelchair. No, actually,
Look at it. How dare they?
That's incredible.
Keep it rolling.
All right. Next up, we got JD. What's going on, man?
What's up, everybody?
what's up,
How we
JD?
doing tonight?
Hey, good. How you doing, bro?
Pretty good. I got tattooed today.
I was about to say, how you feeling? I saw that picture.
Pretty good. It was a little rough towards the end there, but my whole thigh. Yeah, it was pretty cool. She drew my dogs as Star Wars characters. So male is Yoda, and she did Maisie, my female Boston, as Queen Amidala.
Yo, JD, I gotta add to that, man. I was gonna do the same, but I was gonna make my dogs Ewoks. So I think that idea is fucking sick, bro. I love it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. She texted me Sunday and was like, "Hey, what are we doing on Tuesday?" I'm like, "I have no idea." She's like, "What about your dogs as Star Wars characters?" I'm like, "Sold, done." As far as the haul, are we doing those already? Yeah, I guess we are. Huh?
Yeah. Want to share?
I didn't get much this week. I got a bunch of movies and cartoon series that goes in the show. I posted a couple pictures in the last couple days. You can always check them out, but mostly I'm excited about. I got some mask vehicles and figures. I got some old Cops figures, and I got a 6-inch Jabba the Hutt, and I got it really fucking cheap.
Nice.
So,
$2.
Pretty
Nice.
yeah, pretty close.
Pretty
Pretty close, Dom.
Those things were shelf warmers.
Yeah.
What, the Jabbas?
Yeah,
Yep.
those Black Series Jabbas were like
Right.
all over.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's because they were initially asking probably more than people wanted to pay for them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
was that like just a Jabba by itself, or did it come with like any of the other figures? It was a solo
No,
figure?
it was he's by himself.
Yeah.
Box, everything.
He was released in San Diego Comic Con with his back piece for his like bed, and then what's the other character, the little rat character,
Salacious.
Salacious Crumb.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. That's all for me.
Next up,
Thanks.
in the L. What's up, man?
What's up?
Can you hear me?
All right, yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
What's up, bro? How you
Not
doing?
much. How you guys doing?
Very good.
Thanks for joining us tonight, man.
Yeah, definitely. Glad to be here. So, how's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good.
We're great. No, what it?
Yeah.
I know you sound better now with the.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you get some
Yeah, I
earbuds or
grabbed some
something?
headphones. So.
Nice. There you go.
So you guys don't hear, it sounds like a mouth
better.
breather. So,
Good deal.
yeah, I ended up getting a whole bunch of stuff this past weekend. I ended up spending way too much money.
And you won.
You won something though, Justin, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, I
You
won
did.
the Play Cards Deadpool, which I've been trying to pawn off on whoever I can.
It was a Play Arts Kai.
Doesn't
Yeah.
transform, man. It doesn't
You hit a
transform.
Yep. Ended up getting that. I won that. See what else I got. When we went on the Toys R Us run, I ended up getting the die-cast Voltron figures for $22 for the set.
What?
That's just, he told me the story at JCC. This is pretty.
Yeah, it was really weird. I mean, I never saw somebody steal stuff off the shelf and just leave $22 there. And
Yeah, I just rolled right out.
he's like, this is what I'm paying, and that's it.
Yeah.
He works in Dominomics there. What was it like? I think they had the figures marked like the wrong price or something, and then like
Yeah, what they did was they had the tag at $9.99, and I walked over and they said no, it's ringing $14.99. So they gave it to me at $9.99, and I said, oh, by the way, I got a $30 off coupon. It came to like 21 something.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
Damn,
This
the man.
Nintendo Switch is ringing up for $10.
Fuck it, Toys R Us.
It was a pretty good time, though.
Damn, that's pretty
Won a
sweet.
lot.
That's pretty sweet.
Fuck Jeffrey, man. That draft.
Right. Long motherfucker.
All right,
That's
next
awesome.
up, G Money.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
What's up?
Hey, Gary.
Okay, yeah. You know that shirt got more comments at that Saturday afternoon than I ever thought it would. No, man, I'm glad to be here.
So that's all I remember. Right?
Yeah, exactly right. It's only Tuesday. It's been a long week so far, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
So, yeah, so
Man, did you get
Had,
any pickups? You didn't pick anything up at the show, did you?
oh no, I did. Yeah, in typical collector fashion, I bought something I had no interest in. We'll probably talk a little bit about it initially, anyway. But no, the 215, toys, the table there had all
that's
the
right.
figures out there. So I had no interest, but I ended up picking up the KFC Snapdragon. I forget what it's called, just because I thought the robot mode was really cool and it seemed like a pretty well-made figure. And then, of course, that was on Saturday, and we were there both days. And overnight, I was like, debating, do I get the Gorilla one just because? And sure enough, I went back on Sunday and picked up that Gorilla. So yeah, so it was cool.
Coming to the Cybertron Cafe any day.
See.
But it just proves what we always say, that tried and true strategy that Hung uses. You have those figures on display, you let people pick them up and mess with them, and you pretty much got a sale right there.
It totally is. And what was really cool about it, and I don't want to derail us too much from the intros, but I had intentions maybe of looking at some of the mini bots, and I was going to look at like the Grump or the Gears, and maybe the Sea Spray just to check it out firsthand. It was the first time I saw some figures there, and I kind of it changed my mind. I'm like, I don't really want those, but then I saw something else. So you're right, it definitely works what he does. It's cool that he does that for us.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's good that it actually works in the opposite direction as well. Like, see, you didn't buy those mini bots.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. See, and he'll tell you anyway. I heard him calling Ali. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's a piece of shit," and he's selling it at the show.
Oh, yeah.
All right, sweet. Next up, Big Dom. What's up, Dom?
What's going on, guys?
Tom.
what's up, buddy?
I'm sitting in my chair.
The
I'm
cheerleader.
gonna let you know. I'm sitting in my chair.
Hey, Dom, are your legs
Obviously.
wobbly also?
So yeah, my legs don't work. I don't have feet. So that's why I sit in the chair all day long. But I can sit in a chair and sell shit like the best of them. Nah, it was good. It's great seeing you guys at the show. My pickups, as Dust already revealed, I did pick up the Matty Collector's Castle Grayskull.
It was
Dude,
where
Where was that?
It was underneath that booth right there by the guy that had all the Joes. When you walked in to the left.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, man, I missed that.
I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I was like,
he
wow,
had it
that
priced-
box is huge.
On Saturday, he had it priced for $400. He knocked the price down on Sunday to $300, and then I basically asked him if he would do $250 for it, and he said yes, and I took it.
Dom and
at the bar, and he's fucking walking. I see him out of the corner of my eye walk through the lobby with this big ass box. It was the size of his body.
Because the dealer next to us said that the retail price of that was like $299, and then you had to pay shipping, which was like another $50. So
Yeah, it was.
so I was like, okay, and I always wanted to pick up those figures because I'm into filmation, and I need some, I would like to eventually, have a backdrop, and that would be a pretty cool backdrop. So
Yeah, and then
I
we
was
see him
over-
going across the parking lot.
Yeah, so I'm walking across the parking lot with this big, huge fucking box.
Oh, he had this big ass Kool-Aid smile too.
Yeah, I had a big smile because I was always looking for it, and I was always checking eBay here and there, and I always saw it for like $500 or $550. So to get it for $250 was just very. I was very happy.
Now you got to get that point tread for it.
Yeah. And I think it also comes with like a base too, right? Like,
The point dread does, yeah.
The point, yeah. So, but I picked that up, and then
Retro now in the chat said, "Damn, $250, great deal." Great deal.
Like I threw the price out there. So, and he said, yeah, that his friend was looking to get rid of it. He didn't care, he just wanted to get rid of it. So.
Sweet, man. Yeah, I think like if any of us brought a big box like that to the show, we wouldn't want to go back home with it. So
Exactly. Man. So and then I picked up the Legends Jetfire, the one that doesn't have the chrome pieces, because they did announce that was going to be reissued, but then they came back with another statement saying that they were going to not reissue certain items that they told everybody that they're going to reissue, because I think that Jetfire was coming out in that pack from Hasbro,
right?
The San Diego Comic-Con pack. So they pulled back the reissue of that because they wanted people to buy that pack, I guess. I don't know. So I picked that up because I don't like the chrome pieces on the Jetfire. So
same thing here, Dom. I picked that up and eventually sold my chrome one.
The chrome one, yeah.
Some dude in a ponytail.
I might do that. I might do the same. So coming soon to TFCon, a chrome Jetfire. What else? I also, from Chris Pinkerton, I picked up the Mezco Captain America. He had a fire sale on Sunday, so I basically picked that figure up from him. And I also, the last second fire sale, I picked up his Thundercat Dia.
Dude, so you're sitting in that chair all day. See,
that thing's awesome.
You had all that energy. When he yelled $40, you were like, boom. When he heard
it's a miracle! It's a miracle! I can walk!
I was beat and buzzed.
Hey, Russ, pick up Xavier again. It's my legs on a Saturday afternoon at NJCC. But no, he said it, and I knew, Brian, you were interested into it because I'm a big Thundercat fan, and when I saw that die, I was always going to pick it up or purchase it eventually, or ask him to commission one for me. But when he yelled it out, I was like, yeah, I definitely want it. Yeah. It's a nice piece. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that thing looks awesome.
Yeah,
does look good.
I think that's all I got. And then I picked up one of those hack figures. There was at the show there was the hacks action figures that they were doing. I picked up like the exclusive that Fran was selling at the show. Which was like a red orc, which I picked up a couple other the figures, the other figures that they did originally, and then I'm definitely going to get into their current line, which is knights and orcs and elves and stuff. So I pick a couple of those figures eventually and pre-order them.
And those are what, 3 3/4 inch figures?
Yeah. Well painted, very articulated. They come with a shitload of accessories. And just, the customization on them is just ridiculous.
I tell you what, if that was a 6-inch scale, you see everybody out there.
Yeah. Most definitely. And they're not cheap, but they're $25 a figure. The exclusive was $30, but like I said, it's just not the figure. They come with a shitload of accessories. They're well painted, a shitload of paint on them and stuff like that. So they're definitely if you do collect that. They had a Dio out in the front that was amazing, a castle like with the moat and everything. I think Jose, you got a picture, video of it.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I might create an album in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group and throw all those pictures in there so everybody can see them. Really, really nice work that they did on that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You took a couple vids too. Did you post those yet?
The videos, no. I sent them to Dustin and stuff for the montage. I'll try to post those in the group too, but they were like a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to work on that this weekend and get it up. Excuse me. Let me rephrase that. Let me try to work on that this weekend and get it posted to the YouTube channel. I'm off Sunday and I really don't have plans Saturday, so Saturday night it is. I'll edit it up.
That's,
Yeah,
oh, sorry,
stuff.
Jose, go ahead. But that's pretty much what I got at the show.
No, go ahead,
I did
bro.
pick up that week the Thor Ragnarok Marvel Legends wave, and that's about it. That's all I picked up.
Yeah, he'll
Nice.
buy like every fucking copy and within like a 10-mile radius of his house. Dom gonna hit the shelves.
The traveling toy show.
Wasn't there someone at the show that was like, "Oh, you live there? Is that why I can't find anything in my store?"
Yeah.
Too late.
There's definitely a lot of
Slow, you
collectors
blow.
in
And
my
Dom's
area.
like, "No, I don't go to that one."
Yeah, I'm there Sunday morning at 9.
They're there when the trucks are open, right?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta be like Barricade, dude. Just fucking hit the pallets, man. They pull the pallets.
You know
Yeah,
what?
regular.
It was fucking crazy. It's like somebody bought something. Dom went right under the fucking table with the magic bags
No.
and pulled out another one. Just put it right back.
Well,
like it wasn't even
Dust,
gone.
like you said it, Dust, yesterday in the ETR show. I'm not looking to price gouge a lot of these rare, hard to find items. Like I know they're hot, they're recent.
You make
I'm
a
just
few
looking.
bucks.
I'm just looking to put. I put usually a $10 markup on them, and then basically if somebody buys multiples, I'll try to knock a couple dollars off of it.
Look, I was telling that one dude at the show, he's looking at one of the legends for 30. I think it was
Yeah.
Colossus or Cyclops. I'm like, all right, it's 25 at a store. 19 maybe if you go to shop a Walmart. $20 at a Walmart or something like that.
When
But just
when do
say-
you find anything in a Walmart?
Yeah,
so
if you're
you're
lucky
saying
enough to
you're
find
getting
anything.
Target price for $24 plus tax, and if you were getting it shipped or it's 30 is welfare. Welfare.
Like I sold. I had that Wolverine. So I had a Wolverine Marvel Legends that came out the last X-Men wave. Like Chris said, some guy had it for like $90, and
Yep.
I'm like I can sell. I see what it sells off. They sell currently right on eBay for like $60, maybe even $55. So I said, you know what? I can put them up on eBay for $55, or I can take the 13% that I would have to pay PayPal and eBay, mark that down, and I'll sell it for $45. If somebody wants it for $45 and not spend $90 on this figure, then there you go. You know.
Yeah, your Marvel 2-packs were really good prices too.
Yeah, and I had
Yeah,
$50 on the Gwen Stacy and $55 on the Phoenix. And a couple times when people were looking at the Phoenix, I dropped down another $5 just to get them to bite on it. So it's like I said, I'm more in the volume game where I want to sell a lot at a lower price, beat everybody in the room, but then eventually, but you need to get that volume. You need to get all those hot exclusives and sell them.
I was just bugging out because how much you had. These
Yeah.
things are hard to find.
It was like
find them.
somebody bought it.
But
Bought a six
Dom
shot. I'll right
lives
back
on
up
the
there.
fucking highway of milk and honey. All
Yeah,
these
I'll do a
rockets
video.
and whatnot.
I'll do like I see these toy hunter videos. I'll do a toy hunt video one time and show you how
Do
many
it.
Toys R Us,
Yeah,
how many
you
Toys
should.
R Us, Targets, and WalMarts I can hit within 2 hours.
You should, because dude, you had like 16 fucking Blitzwings and Octanes.
Yeah.
You had fucking plenty of 2-packs. They just kept coming out and coming, and then you would go back to the car and come back with more.
Well, the funny thing about like Octane and Blitzwing, the funny thing is that what was that other figure that came out before them? What is it? Broadside.
Yeah.
Broadside
Broadside,
like always filled up the shelf. So Target and Walmart only have a certain amount of space that they can put them on the shelf.
Yeah,
so when they have a shitload of broadsides in Target and that's all that's on the shelf, I usually took a broadside. I would scan the price scanner, see if there's anything in the back. And if there's something in the back, I'd be like, oh yeah, can you pull whatever's in the back? And the guy would come out with like 3 cases of Blitzwing and Octane.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, why don't you guys put this on the floor? And they don't.
It's not like they rotate, and a lot of the time it's computer-based generated ordering. So if you have 18 on the fucking shelf, it's not going to order anymore. The computer's not going to bring anything.
Yeah, so that's
And
like
what you need to do is start buying up this bullshit, holding on to it until they put the new stuff out, returning it, getting your money back, and buy the new shit.
correct. And I do that economics sometimes. Sometimes I'll hold and refresh receipts long enough until like Target has one of those 25% off on all toys.
Yeah, I know
No.
what you're saying, but I'm just saying to buy up all the broadsides, hold on to them until they put the new stuff out, and then bring
Correct.
the broadsides back.
Yep.
Because you're making room for the new stuff to go out.
Exactly. Exactly. But it's it's retail. Once you understand retail, and you can work within it. But that's all. Move on, guys. Move it along.
The intro has actually turned into the
Longest
discussion.
intro ever. Yeah.
Everybody's doing the NJCC stories.
All right, next up, Energon Addict, back from Jamaica. What's
All
up?
right,
Come on,
Hey,
man.
man.
Look
Hey,
at that
man.
10.
Wagwan, boy.
All right, he didn't go to NJCC. Keep
What,
moving.
you rub against the local too much?
What up, boys? How you doing, man?
Your haul was a suntan, I see.
Yeah, I actually had some stuff come to the house while I was in Jamaica drinking it up. I didn't do much there, I'll be honest with you, man. I was just fucking in the pool, drinking, eating. We ate a lot. I must have gained like 5 or 10 pounds, easy. And everything's all you can eat, so you kind of try to overindulge when you can, And when the drinks are free, you're just like, yeah, bring me 2. Not 1, bring me 2.
Exactly.
Everything there is like the drinks were like named after like Bob Marley or like Rasta drink or fucking Dirty Banana. It was like awesome. I tried everything, bro. It was like, and then they had this one that I was drinking called Purple Rain, but I told the waitress to call it Energon because it looked like Energon. So I was like, no, it's not Purple Rain. This is Energon. You start telling people that. She's like, yeah, Energon.
Whatever you say, fucking nerd.
She's walking away.
It's so funny too, because like I'm walking around. I had like a Decepticon, fucking I can't even think of the name of it right now, but not a jersey, but like a tank top. So like once in a while you get like a little glimpse of somebody look at it and go like give you a nod, and I'm like, oh, maybe he like. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep walking. Like you're waiting for that conversation to happen, but it never happens. And then like people would come to me in the pool and be like, oh, I like your tattoos, and my kid would like that. I'm like, oh, gee, thanks. Like, I have a Star Wars tattoo on my shoulder, so everybody's like, oh, my kids would love that. I'm like, oh, yeah, gee, I'm a grown-ass man. Don't tell me what your kids are like, but whatever. But, yeah, as far as hauls go, I had some shit come to the house while I was away. I continued with the Dragon Ball Z Figure Art stuff, so I got Gohan. And I got this on the cheap, so I got another Royal Guard for the Tamashi Nation line. Yeah, because you need 2. You can't just fuck with 1. So somebody was selling it on the cheap, so I got it. And that's about it. Besides that, some nice memories with the wife. Celebrated her birthday.
Hey, what scale is that Imperial Guard?
They're like,
I don't know. What would you call this?
7 inch?
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger than 6 inches.
They're like 7 inches.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but that's about it. Looking forward to hearing your guys' time at NJCC, man. I was looking at my Instagram and Facebook all weekend, and I was just like, man, I'm having a great time, but I wish I could be in 2 places at once,
And it's funny.
Yep.
Typically, you could go to Jamaica and you could post a bunch of stuff and make people jealous, but that wouldn't have worked on us last week.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was sending pictures of me of that Energon drink. I was getting a little jealous.
All right.
You found a secret room.
Next up, the analyzer, Brian Brank. What's up, man?
What's up, man? I'm beat, man. These 2-day shows. Talk about. Takes a lot out of you when you're standing all day, right, Dom?
Yes.
Yeah, but anyways, what did I get? I got a bunch of legends from Chris. I picked up Jessica Jones from Gary. Thanks, Gary.
Damn, that shit looks pretty good. Hold her up again.
Yeah,
It's actually uncanny how much she looks.
Yeah, she looks like
It's one of the better looking faces I've ever
The
seen.
digital paint.
digital paint.
Yeah.
And I picked a few other things. I won't go through that. You can watch tomorrow. But I do I did get a new Fans Toys figure. I got Sea Spray here, which is
Heroic,
awesome.
a heroic sea spray.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And also yesterday, I forgot to open it before the show, but Tarn showed up finally.
Oh, nice.
I got a Tarn.
Oh, you're part of the club now.
Part of the club.
Right.
And this thing
What are your first impressions?
it's incredible. It's
He's awesome in it. I
really
know.
well done. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Did you reveal him yet? Did you look? Did you peek?
No, I haven't read
Okay.
the comics in like
Okay.
2.5 years, so I'm just going to delay that gratification
Okay.
for a while.
There you go.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. I'm glad you got that. It's awesome.
That's one figure I've not gotten yet. So
Oh, Jay Ruse was selling one at the show on Sunday.
yeah, I
he was.
totally missed it.
Yeah, I saw that. He was the only one that had it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or else.
If Jay Ruse was there Saturday, he would have made a killing.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, let's talk about that a little bit, guys. This past weekend, NJCC, this past 12th and 13th up in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. First time that it was a 2-day event. A lot of us didn't really know what to expect. It's usually an event that's held on Sunday, usually about every 4 months, 3 times a year. And it was really good. Saturday had a huge turnout. Sunday started nice, but it definitely wasn't as good as Saturday as far as like the crowd. And but overall, a pretty nice 2-day event. A bunch of the R.O.C. fam came up, Jason and Justin L. With their wives. Tyler came through, EE Prime, Data, all these guys in the Rum Collectors Facebook group. A lot of them coming through for the first time. It was Gary's first show there too. It was I got to meet him for the first time.
Yep.
So awesome. You know, so we're going to go through the panel, get each of our experiences. And I think Dave got some questions for us since he was partying it up in Jamaica. I think he's going to be asking us what was going down this weekend. So if anybody want to go first, share their experiences, feel free.
Don't all jump at once, guys.
Everybody, yeah, exactly. Don't everybody start talking at once. Guys.
All right, show's over. Good night.
Yeah. Listen,
So you guys are fucking boring.
I'm gonna go first. It was, like I said, it was my first time
Canceling
making
a
it out there. You know, Dust had actually kind of played it down quite a bit, I think, compared to the other event that we went to back in June. But I thought the event was fine. Same thing, man. It was the first time I got to meet Jose. First time I got to meet Russ and Anna. It was really just about the people, you know. It was a real good time for that. I think I got to have lunch with Dust and his brother. I got to meet Ronan, which is pretty cool. Ronan Steele, had a real nice conversation there. And then the same thing I think they mentioned yesterday, so I won't repeat all of it, but just some new people that had watched the show. Frank Harvey, talking with him for a little bit. I met Asian Kid Matt in person for the first time, so I think it was 2 days of just kind of constant, hey, nice to meet you in person finally, and kind of feeling like you knew people a little bit already. That was pretty cool. Got a couple prints from Bobby Skullface. Got to meet him, for the first time in person. That was great. That whole feeling just made it a lot of fun. And then the toys and stuff, it was fun to look at. But I think it was really just kind of the different conversations. And I'll just say what was cool was there were enough people there around where I could hang out with Dom, on the chairs by the table and talk about stuff, watch the sales that were, taking place and kind of help out there. I don't know. Someone kept yelling out cheap chugs every so often. So wasn't sure what that was all about. Right.
Cheap chugs.
Cheap chugs.
But yeah, no, I was definitely glad I went. Originally I was going to go for just a Sunday, and then I had some things change over the weekend and flexibility. So decided to do the 2 days. So it was great, a good day afternoon. The dinner was fun. Buffalo Wild Wings, and it was a long day. But it was cool to get back up the next morning and start all over again. So
Nice.
I absolutely recommend, people give it a shot, and as far as the next time that they host it.
Hey Gary, I got a
Right,
question
so-
for you.
Yeah.
Already. He's starting already.
So when you saw Asian Kid Matt, your first instinct was to try to put him on your shoulders, or? Oh no.
No, man. Look, I got to I got to check out Wild Rider firsthand, so that was pretty cool.
Oh,
So
that's
I got to
Ask Matt about that experience. Matt,
Yeah.
Came into it. Say it again.
I said, why don't we ask Matt about that experience?
Oh,
Crickets.
yeah.
Today's indicational day.
Crickets.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. He's no longer part
Gary,
of
I got another question for you, Gary.
Yeah, let's go for it.
What did you drink when you went to dinner with the wings?
You gotta drink your water. Gotta be healthy.
All right.
So
I was promised that you were gonna have a fruity alcoholic drink in my honor, but you didn't do it.
I gotta wait for you. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. No, I do have one other short story to tell, and I'll kind of, you mentioned it yesterday. It's pretty funny. So I met Jay Ruse for the first time, also, right, on Sunday, and I was on a Monday. I got to participate on a Monday podcast several weeks ago, or I don't know, a month and a half ago. And he kept saying, he's like, "Who's Gary? Who's Gary?" I'm like, "Dude, apparently I left a very low, if any, type of impression on you." I'm like, "I was on the podcast with you." He's like, "Oh, you can't hold that against me." He's like, "I'm terrible." So it was actually pretty funny. So that turned into a little bit of the running joke on Sunday. I'm like, "Listen, I'm gonna make sure at least you know who I am next time." So.
The running joke on Sunday with him was his shorts.
Yeah.
Why were they like really high above the knee?
Oh,
Yeah,
he was.
They were folded.
My sister wants the shorts back.
He was wearing cutoffs that were folded
No,
up. Come on, baby.
So Brian set up the like kind of a rolling film, on the computer with some R.O.C. stuff, which is kind of neat to sit and watch. And I'm not sure, I personally don't know how old the footage was, but there was some, what's in the boxes, kind of in rotation, and those shorts were on that video too. So it was interesting. got to see the video, and he had the same shorts on for the day. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. Some of that footage to be taken down. Russ and our wife beater ain't fucking cool no more. Gotta tell you this shit.
So Russ, you put that out there. You sent us a video of you in a white beater. What's
yeah,
that?
I know. We're gonna take that down and re-edit.
No, that's gonna stay in the B-roll. That's
R.O.C. scary history right there. It's like, oh, see this shit.
I mean, that's the reason why I put it in there.
Hey, Brian,
Video, I'm like, what's this guy doing?
Brian, note to self, make it slow-mo on that when it comes to slow-mo.
Yo, Gary, just so you know, we were eating Jay Ruse alive yesterday in the chat, me and Russ, because he kept saying, "Who's Gary?"
Yeah.
It was like, I guess you don't watch the show, and Russ was like, "Yeah, we're too low down the totem pole for Jay Ruse."
Yeah, Jay Ruse, we're too low on the Jay Ruse. Who the fuck are those guys?
We're getting too low on the totem pole for him to show up on Mondays. So
yeah, apparently.
Look, I got another R.O.C. member.
Oh, nice.
Say realm, boy. Say realm.
Yeah, man. I hit Jay Ruse in the chat. I'm like, do you even R.O.C. Hangout, bro? Yeah, and shout out to Brink, man, for setting up like basically that R.O.C. headquarters. He set up like basically a display. We have a monitor, like Gary said, showing like what's in the fucking box, videos, hauls, basically showcasing every show on the Cool Table Network. Like it's pretty cool. It is, and for people walking by, getting to see all that, all the logos for the shows, the little bit of merch that we had left. I think we went through some of that. I think we sold out of the beanies, so that was pretty awesome.
All the beanies. We had one glass left.
And Dust, thanks for so the night before I print out all the pictures, and then I'm like, I don't got time to put this together, so I just bring the backdrop and the thing up. And Dust is there in the morning. I'm like, "Hey, Dust, you like doing arts and crafts?"
He hands me the papers and he hands me a scissor. Okay. What do you want me to do? I don't know. I got a glue stick. Okay.
Yeah. I got some nice video to set up, and there's something in there that's gonna make you laugh too. So I can't wait till people see that.
I tell you, that slideshow. I had to redo the slideshow to add some stuff in there, like our tilt the ankle promo, and also I had the old NJCC promo in there, so I had to update it. And I tell you, man, that laptop is so slow. It took forever to get everything uploaded to Google Drive so I could download it onto the other machine. And the funny thing is, the night before, I go to shut it off, and it's like doing updates, like 1 of 148, because I hadn't turned it on since like last March. I was like, son of a bitch. I woke up in the morning, it was still updating. I was like, oh, well, let's see how it goes. But it all worked out.
Jason, how was your 2-day experience? I know, like Russ, your commute was longer than most. So how do you enjoy the event over the 2 days?
Oh, the event was great. The commute sucked, but I mean, other than that, it was pretty good. We had a pretty good time. Of course, we had myself, Bethany, Justin, Loretta, and Tyler all in one vehicle riding up together. So that was interesting time. So we
who rode bitch in the back seat? What's
technically Bethany did. But,
well, I didn't mean to say that.
You meant the seat, right? Not the person.
It was actually the third smaller seat, so she was the smallest one there, so she could fit in the back. And then Tyler sat in the front, and then Justin and were in the middle seat. Of course, we kept getting pictures of people falling asleep. It was pretty funny.
Hey, I think we located the breather. I think it's Gary.
Gary, move the mic away from your mouth. Yeah.
We know.
Much better.
Yeah, it was a pretty good time, though. We drank way too much. So it was pretty fun.
Oh, yeah, man. Drinking during the show. I didn't expect you doing that.
I'm surprised you guys haven't made more purchases.
Every door prize, we went to the bar, and then we were like, it got to the point like we didn't want to get up from the bar, so somebody was going and checking the tickets. I had Steele texting me the numbers.
You gotta be kidding me.
We're gonna hop up and haul ass in there.
No, I was going to say, hey, we got it. Tell Fran to hold on.
Yeah, we were at the bar a couple of times. We just handed our tickets to Tyler and had him go check it out.
That's why he won so many.
Probably.
Not always
Yeah, what do you
how many did he win? Did he win 1 or 2?
Let's see here. I think he won 2 or 3 actually.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was on point. Justin won, I think, 2 or 3. I won 1. It was wow. We were winners in our car today.
There was a vendor that was actually buying tickets, like buying like giving money for the people's raffles tickets who were leaving.
That was the one who won the Omega.
Yeah. Just smart.
Like a wad of tickets, man.
Yeah, she had a wad of tickets because every customer who was leaving, they were giving throwing some money at their way just to get the tickets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was a pretty funny story when I won mine. At first I didn't realize I won, and I
was talking to you at the same time.
Yeah, and I was like, "Did I win this?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, here's the ticket. All right, whatever." So it was pretty good. We had a pretty good time. Drank way too much. Yeah, big time. The Saturday night was pretty fun. We ended up going to Buffalo Wild Wings and then drank a little bit and then more. And then after we left, we drank a lot, ate a lot of wings. And then we ended up, myself and a couple of us went over to Toys R Us. We raided Toys R Us and then went to Walmart and tried raiding Walmart. So it was definitely an interesting night.
Yeah, that's how you pick up those Voltrons and stuff. Yeah. I could imagine the employees, like, you guys getting there like 9:30, like half an hour before closing. They must be like, "Oh fuck, man, we just cleaned this place."
Yeah. Trying to buy something, trying to get a deal on something, and then I walked out and I was like, "Did I really just get those Voltrons for that much?" I was actually shocked.
There's that one picture that you guys posted at Walmart, and I'm like, all right, there's the 2 fucking loss prevention guys in the Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Let's go follow these guys. We got something to do now.
It's funny. There were some items in that Toys R Us from a Transformers perspective I didn't expect to be there because there was a show in town.
Mm-hmm.
But they had 2 of those Chaos on Velocitron sheds, so I was pretty surprised to see those there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, don't all the vendors usually hit the stores and shit and buy shit up?
I would expect.
Yeah, usually they'll fish out the areas.
Mm-hmm. Impressive.
Yo, Jay. Question for you. This is your, you've been to quite a few NJCCs, but being that it was a 2-day event this time, did you find like it was better or more worth it? Being that you travel from so far to be here.
Honestly, we actually preferred the 2-day versus the 1 day.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Yeah, we got to hang out with everybody a little bit longer here and there, and then it it was more about. I mean, it was more about hanging out with everybody else than it was actually going to buy anything. To be honest,
Right.
Yeah.
None of us actually expected
That's
to go
nice.
buy anything. So, but we had a pretty good time. We loved it. So.
Good.
Nice. Very nice.
Sweet, man. It was nice to see you. Yeah, I think that probably does make it better. Like the last time when it was like a one-day show, because you've gone before. Do you usually stay over like anyway? Like would you stay over, or would you just do the drive up and the drive down in one shot?
Yeah, typically the last couple of times, Justin, Loretta, and Tyler all rode up with us. They came to our house, and then we just rode up together. We're about 4 hours away, so we just basically grab a hotel that's down the street, stay the night, and then drive back the following day. But it was definitely a lot nicer this time with having 2 days, kind of breaking it up a little bit so we can hang out with each set of people individually.
Yeah, yeah. Especially since some people came on Saturday, some on Sunday. So it's awesome that you at least got to see everybody, you know?
Oh, definitely.
I mean, from a customer standpoint, Saturday was a dud.
Yeah.
There was nobody in there Sunday. I mean, Sunday. There was nobody in there Sunday.
Yeah.
It was until about noon, I guess, and then after that, it was like ghost town.
You know what? I'm used to that place. Anywhere from 10 until 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're like trying to get to a maze of people.
Yeah.
It was not like that whatsoever at all. Whole weekend.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of shocked that the BO was kind of down a little bit this year.
Oh, there was a few. And then you hear me singing across the room. Ooh, that smell.
Oh, yeah.
Smell that smell.
There was one vendor there. Oh, my God, that guy's pits were humming. Like, I just couldn't go back to him. I wanted to buy stuff, but I just couldn't. It was horrible.
Yeah.
You know, it just comes to the point at that show. You just get so comfortable because you recognize everybody from all the shows, and it just don't matter anymore. You know what I mean? So,
Yo, Dust was
this dude stinks. This dude stinks. That dude stinks.
Hey, Dust, was the trench coat kid there like usual?
No, the trench coat.
Oh,
no, he wasn't there.
Oh shit!
Fucking trench coat kid. Oh my God.
A lot of new faces in regards to dealers.
The
a lot of new faces.
The dude with the balding head and ponytail and glasses, the analyzer guy.
Oh yeah.
You know who? The one that was looking at J. Ruth's TFCon exclusive Mirage for like 6 hours. He was there.
He kept buying everything. He was in.
You gotta watch it because you know what? Some people might just put NJCC search into their fucking YouTube and find out we're talking about. Fucking trench coat guy's gonna be like, "What'd you say?"
Fuck you, Dust.
Where you see what I got under this?
NJCC massacre next time.
Everybody smelled great. The place, everybody smelled fantastic. Everybody was wearing their Sunday bests.
Gotta edit.
That trench coat dude made out on Chris on Sunday, like right before the end of the show. He got him for a couple of things.
Oh, so he was there, trench coat kid.
No, I mean, not him, the balding guy that Dustin
Oh yeah.
No, I think that was a different one. That was Fedora guy.
Are you talking about the short
I've seen him.
with the glasses?
Didn't the guy with the fedora buy the Brave Max? He had a very similar build. He had a very similar build to the analyzer.
Yes, very similar.
Fedora guy. That's the dude. That's like, look, Rob, that's
There
great.
was just so many characters there. So many characters.
Yeah, it is. And you're right, man. It's like actually this was like the first time, and even with like the last show too, where you start like really recognizing the people. There's a lot of people that are always going to those shows. So even like since we've been selling the last couple of shows, I've recognized some of the customers coming back to the table. So it's pretty cool. Good event for me. Driving down that morning, I was a little bit behind schedule, but got there pretty much, before just before the early bird opened. Everybody was setting up, and Saturday definitely a much better day than what Sunday turned out to be business wise. But it was great to see everybody that came out, everybody that came down. Good to get those sales, unload some equipment. Kind of made a TFCon,
affordable,
a prospect for me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Don't have to take as much out of my pocket, pretty much nothing out of the pocket now. So I'm very happy about that. And just, and I was happy to see Dust there, man, because Dust initially told us he wasn't going to be there Saturday. So I thought he was just
I wasn't there.
He was just going to be there Sunday.
He wasn't there. He doesn't know what you're talking about. That was somebody else, man. Confusing.
It was a doppelganger.
You know, so yeah, it was good times overall though. It was a nice surprise to see that if they are gonna continue to do these shows 2 days, I think Saturday is definitely I guess if you're gonna be there for business, is definitely the day to be there.
Mhm.
Well, I think a lot more people did pop in on Saturday because they knew it was a 2-day event.
Yeah.
You know, so if they know it's only Sunday, I think we will see the more traffic. You know.
Yeah, I think you're right too. Are they doing another show later on this year?
The next one is not. It's going to be till April, around April.
Okay,
Yeah.
So he's not doing an October show?
No. From what he said at the end, he said he'll let us know, but it probably won't be until the spring.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah. We're hearing, it's probably they might be cutting it down to only 2 shows a year, and I think gonna be 2-day events like moving forward. So we'll see what happens. I guess.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying if it's a 2-day event, you know how we tell people don't bother coming to the show if you live far away.
Yep. Now you got no excuse.
Well, now
exactly.
you have a chance to maybe hang out a little longer. So
no, that's a shitty excuse. Fuck that. I live far away, and I come for 1 fucking day. The next time I'll come for 2 days.
I'm talking about the people who are.
Russ is like an hour from me.
That's true. I'm like hour south.
Hey, look, you guys aren't far away to me. I mean, like over a day drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You mean like
fly in or something?
Oh yeah. Okay, I got you.
Russ, tell us about your experience over the weekend and stuff. You drove up on Sunday with Anna, first lady of the R.O.C. Nice to see you guys. She's sitting right next to you. Tell her, say hello.
Right there. She's eating right now. She's gonna be like.
Well, I don't just Russ. Hey guys, I'm not jumping in like to cut you off or anybody. I just want to build on what you guys are saying about the 2-day event and coming up and whatnot. If they're going this route and we know more people want to come up, we as the R.O.C. could do more planning for things, not just with the show, but around the show, and
that's true.
Making it more worthwhile for people to come up, and you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Having events like going out to eat and doing something after it, you know, we could just set something up where it's that extra incentive of traveling that far, other than just going to a toy show and meeting some people. You know,
good point. That way we gotta have some time to hang out and you know.
You never know. So I didn't mean to cut you off there. I just didn't want to lose that thought.
No, that's a good thought.
It was a good thought.
Thank you.
Good idea.
Let me go back to not thinking.
Anyway, I'm going to tell you guys this. On the way up, I was really freaking out because first of all, I was in my new car. We drove up, right? And New Jersey has got some of the most fucked up roads on the planet. Just to let y'all know that.
Yeah, they do.
And not only New Jersey, but Delaware. Delaware's shitty too.
Hey, calm down. I know.
Like, whoa,
dude, you just have to drive on the highway through Delaware.
10 miles. It's 10 miles.
It's horrific. And I kept going, oh my god. And it's like rally car. I'm like, shut up.
Put that suspension to work.
Yeah, no shit, man. But other than that, it was actually a pretty good drive. We had made really good time. No traffic, really driving up. And then when we got there, we got there like a pretty rush right when we thought we were gonna get there. So it was right on time, and got to pay the cheap tickets because we can get there at 10. So I was like, all right.
Didn't have to pay that extra 10. Well, on Sunday they didn't really have the early bird. Yeah, they wound up opening at 10 that day.
Did they? I thought they were open earlier on Sunday. They weren't.
Jay Ruse got caught out there because the advertisement advertised both days.
Right.
Do you think that could have been an issue? That maybe that's why maybe people showed up and left.
It's quite possible because he announced it on Saturday that they were gonna be open early. I think they were planning that big party the night before, and maybe they wanted to sleep in. But that kind of sucked for people that had plans to come early.
That does suck, dude.
If I would have got there at 8 and they weren't there, I would have been really fucking pissed and just got my car and left.
Yeah, you can be right. Maybe they might turn some people off. But I don't know. It was cool. It was cool seeing Gary. Get to meet Gary in person for the first time. We're hugging him for a little bit, and I don't know. I'm the same way as you, Jason. I just like going up there just to fucking hang out with everybody. That's the big thing, And then of course, some Chris and Dom both hooked me up with some Marvel Legends figures, and I've been looking for. So that was a nice score, And then Brink like maybe wet my pants when he got me. So I was like, oh my god. So and I was just, but it was shut up, man. Anyways, you're picking on me anyway. But it's worth it for me to take the drive up. Like if I had to do it all the time, I'd be like, oh man, But we don't. How often is NJCC? So it's awesome. I think next time they do another 2-day weekend. Next time I think maybe we'll come up Saturday and we'll do we'll probably stay for the weekend. I mean, it might as well. It's not that big.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's worth it to do it because
and plus room rates are pretty reasonable around that area. There's a lot of hotels, but some of them are on the sketch side.
Yeah.
So you have to do your homework a little bit, but there's tons of places to stay, And I know Fran was running a special at the Holiday Inn for 100, I think it was 100 a night. So, but we always stay at the, what was that? The Hilton Garden, Mount Laurel.
Garden.
Yeah, Anna's kind of spoiled, man. She won't stay at like a shitty hotel room. It's got to be like a good hotel. She's just
Ritz Carlton.
Yeah, the place we stay was pretty good.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Nice place. No bed bugs to say.
That's always a plus. No bed bugs, always a plus. But it was a good time. I just walking around and I had one of the vendors there was like, hey, I know you. I've seen you on the. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Oh my goodness, I watch you guys on YouTube, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's us.
Sorry to hear it.
Hey, but that's what it's all about. You want to see people come up to you and be like, "Hey, I watch your show," and you're like, "Yeah, I'm glad you do. Keep watching it."
Yeah, but it was cool. It's just he was just so enthusiastic, and I was like, "Oh man!" It hit me off guard a little bit. I was like, "Whoa!"
Hey, wait till the guy says, "Yeah, I watch your show. You're a fucking asshole."
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear that again.
Thanks, Russ. We just got a thumbs down.
French coat guy.
Exactly. Hey, Russ and Jay, I just want to mention something. You know what's great, though? You guys drive up to see us up here in the Northeast. We're all coming down to see you next month.
True.
So you guys are, closer to home for you. So we'll be the ones trucking and driving to see you guys. So good thing.
It's funny. We live like not that far away from where TFCon's gonna be, and we're still getting a hotel room and everything because I know Anna was like, we drink, dude. We're not gonna be driving nowhere. So.
Shit, I get a DD. Bethany's my DD, so my goal, so it'll be pretty interesting. We're only 20 minutes from the hotel, so
that's right. You guys are a lot closer than we are. That's
that's sweet.
Yeah, but I can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to it.
6 weeks away. It's right there. It's gonna come before you know it.
Yeah,
we'll call NJCC to warm up.
That's basically what it was. And like we said, if this is going to continue to be a 2-day event, like Dust said, we could just plan events around it. This past weekend already felt like the start of it, like a bunch of us staying there for the 2 days, getting all of us going to go to B-Dubs and having dinner. Like that was an awesome experience. Like you guys, after some of you guys went toy hunting, so I'm sure you guys had a good time. Going to breakfast again in the morning, you know what I'm saying, and then finishing up the show on Sunday. So it was a really good experience all around. I had a great time.
And also, let's face it, not everybody's gonna be selling still. We're all running out of shit to sell.
Yeah.
You won't be concentrating our whole time during the day just selling shit and not talking with people.
Yeah. I was buying stuff and to sell to show.
Yeah, I tapped into my TFCon fund a little bit, but that's all right.
I think remember last year's TFCon Dust. We kept talking about trying to get everyone together, and it was so hard to do, because everyone was just scattered.
So many people.
There's so many people. I think this year we just got to focus on getting a group together.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing when everybody goes and there's like fucking 40 of us and like, we should all go to dinner. Well, number one, we can't do 40 people going to dinner. It ain't happening. It's going to take 6 hours. Our food's going to get all fucked up. Nobody's going to enjoy it. The best thing to do is just break into groups.
That's what I was thinking. Smaller groups that are more manageable.
Yeah. Yep. I even said this about when we wanted to eat something over the weekend. I said, if we're going to go to the restaurant, let's not walk in 20 deep because it's going to throw that whole fucking kitchen off and everything's going to be all fucked up more than it normally is. I said, just don't be offended. Just grab a group. Just split up.
Yeah,
You know?
no, I think that might be the way to do it. Because this.
I think this year is going to be a little different with that. I mean, last year it was for most of us it was our first TF Con, so this year it's going to be more. We kind of know the ropes, so we can break in groups and everybody will be fine. You know what I'm saying? It won't be kind of like, oh, where's everybody at? We're missing out on all the action. You know what I mean? Type of thing.
It was, I don't want to eat this. I want that. I want to go to Taco Bell. I want pizza. I want to do this. All right, go do it. I'm going to go get a chicken salad, $7 chicken salad sandwich from the concession stand and be happy.
And that's because I made you do that because you wouldn't have ate at all.
Oh.
That was a good $7 chicken salad sandwich. I'm telling you, they got cranberries in there.
I knew he was going to say that.
It's all about the cranberry. Pay attention to detail. That cranberry, man.
Good shit, man.
So this year at TFCon, there'll be plenty of choices for food. There's like 15 restaurants just right there.
Yeah, they're pretty close and within walking distance too. It's pretty. Yeah, so it's right there. It's gonna be better than Chicago it was because Chicago was I felt like we had to go far to get to places, And plus, who wants to walk around Chicago?
Well, that
hotel wasn't even in Chicago. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. We were on the outskirts.
But that's probably even worse. That's even worse. The outskirts. Reston is like yuppie USA, man. It's all good.
Hey JD, you haven't been. Do you have any questions?
Well.
How come Asian Kid Matt didn't pick you up?
Why is it not mandatory for Asian Kid Matt to not pick people up? Don't make it. No.
Dude, he was supposed to pick you up.
No, I was giving him a hard time on one of the posts. He's like, "What? I was supposed to pick you up?"
What?
And I played along with it for a little bit, and I was like, "No, I'm just trying to get you in trouble." But I don't know. I wanted to make it. I have some issues with my car, and I just got it fixed yesterday. And that thing's probably going to go to the junkyard here soon, and my vehicle woes are going to be over. So,
sweet.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, you're about to put it out of misery.
Your car payment every month isn't a good feeling, but getting rid of that fucking beater is a good feeling.
Yeah. I'll be able to work it out where there's no payment. So
nice. Look at you, baller.
Even better. Yeah. No, go ahead, big guy.
That's that ink money,
really.
Baby.
Nah, it I don't know. It pays to know people, I think.
He's a pigment surgeon, man. He's a pigment surgeon.
Oh man,
sweet, dude. I wouldn't take any chances if you're having car issues and it's about a 2-hour drive for you. Like I wouldn't want to take any long trips.
I had my dad's truck, but I don't think he would have appreciated me driving to New Jersey with his truck.
He doesn't like Jersey.
No.
We'll get you to some event, you fucking.
Who does?
Yeah.
He keeps dodging us, dude. We'll get him to an event.
Nah, I'll be at TFCon. I already have my ticket. Dom and I got it all worked out. So
I'm picking him up this time, so he's getting there.
Yeah.
Dom, you gonna have room for another passenger in that car with all your stuff?
I'm gonna put him on the roof.
Nice.
He's aerodynamic.
That just caught the.
Jeez,
I'll be prepared. I got a helmet and everything with a
glass. That's on the roof. When the police officer pulls me over, I'm like, it's just a statue. Stay still, JD.
All right, keeping this on the NJCC side here.
I think with the
TFCon here.
Yeah, like with the 2-day show, it could be good and it could be bad. I think with Fran, what he has to start doing is I think if he does move it to a 2-day show, he has to start getting a little bit more involvement in regards to getting more people there to maybe do like some panels with like hack or customization, something like that interests the crowd more than just going over there to buy toys. So if he can get that going, and even if we do something on the side for our community, it's just, I think with a 2-day show, you really got to keep people there and interested and stay there and try to get more people and get a bigger exposure of the show.
Things are in the works for us.
Yeah.
The wheels are turning.
Because if you just make it a 2-day show, it's just a toy show, and most of the people are going to go there Saturday, and then Sunday is just going to be dead.
Yeah.
You know, there's no that's not an area where you're going to have two different crowds coming on Saturday, and then and then the church crowd is going to come on Sunday after church and buy toys. So
well,
Yeah, I
you
could
can
definitely see.
you can only walk around that room so many times,
Yeah.
when you've seen everything.
True.
And
it was a little different there this time because NECA was there, and they took one of the little suite rooms. Like there's these little rooms around the side down the hallway that I never knew was there, but it was a small room. But if they have bigger rooms, there can be things to the side that they could do, like Dom said, panels, or maybe do some sort of screenings. You know what I mean? I don't know, just something to make it more. Instead of it being a toy show, stick to the name convention. It's a collector's convention. Let's keep it a convention.
Because you still got a lot of those G.I. Joe guys coming over there.
Yeah.
They like that's why the hack shows up. They got the G.I. Joe fan base there just buying those figures and stuff like that. So I think if they do some type of panels and stuff like that show some interest.
Push the cosplaying a little bit more too.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure it wouldn't be difficult for them to get some voice actors and stuff like that. Or some of the artists for the comic. I mean, of course, they're gonna want paid, but
every once in a while they have artists there.
They do have artists,
Yeah, what was his name? Andrew was there. I forget his last name. I'm an idiot. I got tons of his art. Andrew Griffith, my bad. He was there last year. Dan Kana was there too.
Yeah, he's there quite a bit. I'm surprised we didn't see him this show.
And he's done big. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mentioned the artists. They didn't come through to this show this time.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah. And he's done big shows before. Back in 2000, I think 5 or 6, before the original Transformer movie came, the movie Transformer came out. He had a show in New York, and it was just amazing. I remember that line was wrapped around blocks just for people to get in.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of I don't know if a lot of the new viewers or listeners know, but Dom, you used to be a vendor there back in the day.
Yeah, I used to.
That's how we originally got all hooked up.
Yeah, I've been going there to his show since 2005, and I've been vendors there since 2011. I've been going as a vendor, and the show was always great. It was always a great show. Like I said, it packed from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, shoulder to shoulder. Those aisles used to be packed, and it's just I remember it was a good show to just go sell your stuff, make some money, and just put it back into your collection and just really have a good time. And I didn't even know. I remember Jay Ruse came up to me and said, "Yeah, I bought from you before." I'm like, really? It's you meet so many people.
Shit.
Back in the day, I used to meet a lot of people just coming up to my table, shoot the shit, talk, and that's why I came up with the strategy. I didn't like putting price tags on my stuff because typically when you put a price tag on something, somebody sees that something that they're interested in, sees the price and walks away. And at least at that point when you didn't have, and then I would just be there behind the dealer table, not even talking to anybody. So it was just a tactic. I would just not put price tags on because I would at least find out what you were interested in. We could talk about that piece and just enjoy some conversation and hopefully, persuade you to buy it. So at the end of the day, it's I felt it was more, more face to face with people.
Yeah. That strategy worked for me this weekend for sure. Not much of my stuff was priced, so it kind of like you said, Dom, it forces them to kind of engage. How much is this? How much is that? Oh, this is that much. This is that much, and I'll be like, I'll cut you a deal. Just let me know. I'm always like, you have any questions, just ask. I was trying to direct them to the rock table. Just, grab a card, check us out. But it does force them to be like, hey, and then you could just get them right there. Just talk, engage.
But then the funny thing is that it's a double-edged sword there because at the end of the day, you got some customers that always say, oh, what is this guy trying to pull? He doesn't have prices on his items. And I found that out afterwards when I was watching some of the shows I've been to. And then you'll see some guys that were at the show talking about this vendor that didn't have prices on him. And it was I was I see both sides of the spectrum. I can understand where they're coming from. And but just to understand from a dealer's perspective, though, I didn't put prices on my stuff because I really want to engage with the customer. And just having a price tag on there, you're just like a department store,
Yeah, but I personally I like to see a price. I don't like to, I like to see the price and then I know what I'm dealing with,
Yeah, me too.
Not everybody is a chatty patty. Not everybody wants to talk to people. Not everybody wants to be, that dude, you know. So me personally, I like to see a price, keep walking around the room. If I find your price is the best, then I'll come there, bullshit with you, chop it up, and buy something.
Dom, you should just put your prices on there and then put in the fine print, talk to me, you get $1 off.
There you go. Very small.
I need some friends. I don't put prices on my thing, so I can make some friends.
No, fuck up, dude.
I knew you would take it there, Dust.
Yeah. Of course.
But I really enjoy the show. It's a great show. It's it's in New Jersey, so you can't complain. I appreciate Fran and running that show for so long as he's run it, and he's a great guy. And I feel like when there's a show in your own state, and you can run to it, meet people, and have a good time.
That's how I found it was when I got back into collecting. I said, "There's got to be something around here," because the comic shops were dead. The comic toy shops, you couldn't find any. We used to go to a place in me and Steele used to go to this place in Clifton. It was Outer Limits or some shit like that. Or Forbidden. I forgot what it's Outer Limits.
Ridge Road.
I think so. I don't remember. But it was next to like a bagel shop and a hair place, right on the corner. It was a small store, and then they bought the corner. Then they got the corner. What's that?
Every street in New Jersey has a bagel shop and a hair place.
Yeah, true. But what I did was I did a search. I did a search for comic shops. There was none. Found a little bit here and there, and then I did a search for toy shows, and then you get your Jersey list of toy shows, and I said, "Oh, this one, it's a little far away," and then I hit him up. I said, "You want to go down this Sunday?" He's like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's go." And that's how it started. We promoted that we were going down there on Instagram back in the day before the R.O.C. And the first meetup was like 3 or 4 people. 5 people, maybe. And then the next one was 8 people. Then it was 14 people.
It would just get bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Yep. I think my first show was the summer show 2 years ago. So this is like the second year coming to these things, and I love it every time.
It was my first show. It was when I went back in 2005. It was my first convention I ever went to, and then it was a great convention, and that kind of broke the seal to basically going into BotCon and TFCon and all that stuff, because I went to that show first, and then I went to TFCon in Toronto. So once I experienced that show in New York and I saw what Fran did there, I was like, oh, this is awesome. So that opened the door for me to venture off, and I found TFCon in Toronto, and I went to those shows, and then I started, and then I said, what's this BotCon all about? And I started going to BotCon.
Yeah, and what's so cool about it is like now with so many people coming, it's to the point like you're there for 45 minutes already, and like, did you find anything yet? I mean, I didn't even look.
Yeah, no,
I didn't even look for shit yet. I'm just too busy bullshitting with everybody. I'll make a round later,
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah, I remember Saturday morning I first get in there and I have to start setting up, but it's like I start seeing everybody's got their shelves up already. It's like, oh, I want to go look at this.
Yeah, I think it was halfway through Sunday and I still really didn't check every single table. I walked, but I wasn't looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when I usually just disappear by myself and just take a look around.
Yeah, I got the good luck being able to like go through and take like a walkthrough video. So a lot of the stuff that was there. That's good. You see, like sometimes you see new people, you see the old vendors there. Sometimes you go there one day, and there wasn't too much of a third-party presence there besides like Hung and like the stuff that we had on our tables. Usually you might see a little bit more of that there, but you didn't get that at this show.
Yeah, this show that there was the only third party was 215 and whatever people were selling personally. There was no Lunar Toys wasn't there, and Art Fire's usually there with all the G1 stuff and the Japanese.
He wasn't there. Yeah, he wasn't there this time.
So
I don't think Art Fire's ever gonna go again.
Yeah, I don't think it pans out for him. But some of his pieces are just really expensive.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're like those are like online pieces. It's kind of not everybody's coming to NJCC to buy a $1,500 fucking.
No shit.
Victory fucking figure or some shit like that.
And it's not that his prices are high. It's just
it's just that this shit is expensive.
Well, it's just high-end items. That's all.
It's good to come for a museum aspect and see it. Wow.
Right.
But it ain't paying for the dude's table. You know what I mean? I mean, I would kick in some money. You know, everybody kicks in like $2 to say, hey, fuck it, just put your table there. We'll pay for it. We just want to see things. You know. We'll pay for your table.
Those guys that were next to you guys on the one side there, and are they the masterpiece? They're selling a bunch of masterpiece figures. Are they always there?
Yeah, they're there a lot.
Okay.
Oh, the guys in the
There were a
corner?
few people selling masterpieces.
Yeah, they're always there.
Yeah. Because I thought I saw them before. They look familiar. So I was
for a while it's always the same guys, but they've got the same setup and the same tables.
Yeah.
So it was like every time you went, you just felt like you were going to the same show. Now it seems like it's some of the tables are being moved a little bit.
Yeah,
they're getting moved around, like the corner, where Chris was. That usually where Pappy's set up.
Yeah.
Pappy's Toys would have his setup in that corner. I saw he had a smaller setup by the door.
Yep.
This time around, he didn't bring the cases or anything. Nothing too big, but it just if it changes up, then it's like, oh, cool. It's kind of like a new show, you know. But every time you go, it's the same guys with the same fucking things that are overpriced that they're not selling. You know, just
they're carrying around with them.
Yeah,
back and forth.
Oh, this guy, he's got set it up the same way. That box is in the same fucking spot. Did he even leave? You know?
I think Chris brought it up in yesterday's show. Like he said that from a dealer's perspective, being in that room is better than being outside. And I had that same argument with Fran one time. And I feel like, you know, when you're in that room as a dealer, people are in that room and they're doing that circle, and they're checking prices, they're walking around trying to get the But like, for example, for a group like us, that lounge area, that outside area is just so great because you got all that room. You could utilize that space and really do a lot. So
Don the chair guy promoting the lounge. Hey, I don't blame you, Don. I could have used a comfy seat every here and there.
Yeah. It's but like I said, like it's just like I always was like when I was dealing in that show, I was always trying to call first to get in there and to get into that room, because it was hard to get into that room when back in the day, man. It was just really hard to get into that room because he had his like normal guys that would get into that room and he would already lock it up, and I was always have to set up shop outside. And it was
you were always in the lounge area?
I was like, sometimes I'll set up between the two doors, right outside, right between the two-door area. That's a bad area.
Spot. Yeah.
And then he eventually moved me right before the door, which was always a good spot.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
You can only utilize that empty space before the doors and like put stuff just in some racks and stuff like that.
And that gets a lot of traffic because people, back and forth to the bathroom, back and forth to the car, back and forth to the restaurant.
So when he used to stick me between the two doors, what I'll do is I would just set up a rack, like a shelving unit that would just have all the like hot stuff, so people would see it and just come towards that area. So it was just something that you had to do, and it just get attention, because typically when you go to that show, you go into that room and you make that circle and you just memorized and just walking around in circles and circles and circles.
Yeah, this time the poor Pokemon people were in there.
Yeah, that's where Anna bought a bunch of stuff for my daughter at. She got them all that shit.
I did miss the R.O.C. lounge, but I do gotta speak for the business inside the room. I mean, I definitely made more than the last show, so I can't say that it wasn't a good thing being in there. Yep.
Did you really? Because y'all were selling so much stuff at the last show. I couldn't buy. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I did more. I did more in the last show than this show. But like I said,
I bring as 5 much. Chucks.
Yeah.
And rock and roll bought one of them with change.
Quarters.
Rock and roll. Rock and roll that photobombed our R.O.C.
Yes. So did Keith from KFC Toys.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That shit cracked me up, Gus. Oh my god.
It was like room.
Like that's who the fuck is this guy?
It's like I feel like I wanted to take I wanted to take pictures with Cobra Commander and shit like that. It just right by. And if it wasn't for Jose always saying picture. You know, I know everyone's like, come on again, but you know, at the end of the day, when you're looking at that picture, you're like, fuck, I'm glad we did, because we didn't do anything like that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I had to spread it out because like we were so busy early on Saturday that it was like the day was already more than half over, and I'm like, fuck, we got to get pictures, we got to get videos. Like everybody's hanging out, but we weren't really taking pics. Everybody was just so busy interacting. So it was kind of like, yeah, all right, let's take a pic. They must have been sick of me.
I was trying to grab as many as I could too.
Yo, Dust, let me ask you a question.
Yo.
I saw Brian made it for the weekend.
Yes.
How was it having him back there with everybody? Was it?
Dude, he fucking had such a good time. He missed all of this. He's been hitting me up all fucking week so far. The way home, it was pretty much, he was like smiling in tears, you know, and his big thing was to see how far we've come in such little time and how big we got it. Let me put it this way. And he told me he's buying TFCon tickets and he's going to TFCon.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Knowing him, with his work and all, things change. So I said, look, man, I'm not setting anything in stone until we definitely know. You know. So.
Yeah, that would be awesome if you could be able to come though. That'd be really cool.
He loved meeting you guys. He loved hanging out, seeing you guys. And I know it really bothered. Well, of course, he had the heart attack, but that would bother him. But, you know, him not being able to go and work holding him away from the other ones. So, you know, it was nice to have him back. And it was weird. I mean, he's still in a lot of pain, not only just from the heart attack, but from, you know, the car accident he had a year or so ago. So, like standing for all of us, you know, is hard, you know, but for him, it's a little worse with his neck. So, you know, he'd bounce to the car for a little bit to relax and, you know, sit down a little bit. But he was pretty much soaking everything in and loved it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We had a couple of conversations while we hung out a little bit here and there. So,
yeah,
it was pretty nice.
Yeah, he was telling me, he says he wanted some alone time with everybody. And he, you know, he tried to grab people and, you know, people that he really haven't talked to before and, you know, building, you know, more relationships and stuff like that. And he really had a good time.
Yeah, we had a great conversation at the end of the table there. We were just talking about, you know, what we do for a living, and, you know, he was just, you know, asking us questions and you know, getting to know us as people.
Yeah, he's very impressed with the way everybody is, you know.
Because we're all different. We all come from different areas. You know, we all do different things. And
but we're all the same.
We have all this one interest in common.
So thanks for asking, Dave.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it was definitely good times. I think we all could say we're looking forward to the next one, and I think we really should take steps to plan a lot more for the next show, especially if it's going to be 2 days. We could definitely just, you know, try to get more people to come through, you know, stay both days and just make a big event out of it. And so it just doesn't always have to be TFCon to be the big meetup. We could just do more of these R.O.C. get-togethers and maybe just kind of make that the base of it, you know, make something out of it.
We need to do an R.O.C. con.
Yeah, well, it already is. I call it NJROCC.
Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is. Yeah. Like, right.
Like even if
taking that place over.
Even if it's like if they're not utilizing that back room, do like a live podcast from that back room and just, you know, have all the R.O.C. members in the back room, and then
things working.
You got all the, you know, the jackals up there on the table and just shooting the shit and do a live one.
Wheels are spinning already. The wheels are spinning actually the weekend of the show. So let me just tell you that right now. Conversations were had with certain people, so we don't want to just push anything until we definitely know something's set.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
But yeah, we are definitely trying to plan something.
Well, there you go. Rob Milton in the chat. He said, RockCon 2018, here I come.
You know, New York is a happening place, right? Just saying.
Right. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Lots of things will be coming your way. So I think we can start wrapping up for tonight. Lots of stories. Thanks for everybody here that participated. Jason, thanks for popping on tonight. Let me shout out some people. Some people in the chat. We'll do some outros, and then as always we do continue unbroadcasted, guys, so we'll post the link up, and if you guys want to jump in, join us, feel free. All right, we had chat winging them in the chat. EE Prime, what's up, brother? Pleasure to meet you on Sunday. Heat was there with his family. Awesome to see you too, bro. Raphael Holloman, Riddler Circle, Lionel Medina, Retro Now, Lord Shadowkeeper, what's up, bro? Rob Milton, BZ Fresh, 30 Chuck, he was there this past weekend also. Awesome to see him too. Nick Brammer, happy birthday, bro. Masterpiece Ship Piece. Dark Ace 74 Files, Night of Ren. Ishak was up in there. What's up, Ish? All the way from Singapore. Peter Giannakopoulos and Johnny Yost, all up in the chat. So thanks for hanging out, guys. We really, really appreciate it.
Hit that like button.
And yes, you know what? I was gonna mention that earlier. I think we had 23 live viewers, and I only saw 16 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get those likes up. And also, we're over 700 subscribers on the YouTube channel. You know, TFCon DC is about 6 weeks away. We're on the road to 1,000. Let's see if we could get to 1,000 subscribers by TFCon. I doubt we could do that. You know, that's kind of like a lofty goal right there. But you know, let's push it. Let's push it. Let's push it, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the likes.
Hey,
and,
if we get to quadruple digits. If we get up to 1,000 before TFCon, we'll do a giveaway. How's that?
You're already here first.
And let's talk about the rock box, man. We are almost halfway through, so you better get your pre-orders in before the sizes are gone. You extra small fucking salad eating motherfuckers better get that fucking pre-order in, because the smaller sizes always sell out first. And these things don't really shrink that easy, so you can't say, I'll get a fucking extra large for your medium ass and just dry it. It ain't gonna work. So quickly get those pre-orders in. Go to realmofcollectors.com. All the information's right there. You can order right there. Put your size in. And if you're not going to TFCon, don't worry. We'll figure out someone or somehow to get it to you. It's not hard.
Yeah, no, just hit. I mean, hit somebody up, man. Hit somebody up and ask.
TFCon exclusive, but
people had their rock packs muled last year, so you guys could do the same with the rock box this year. And don't forget, guys, if you do get your pre-order in before TFCon, you do get 2 entries into the Agabus.com $100 raffle that you could use at the show. Raul was the big winner last time. And with each pre-order, remember, once again, you get 2 entries into that raffle. And if you pick up the rock box at TFCon, you will get 1 entry into that raffle. You pre-order and you know you're going, you'll get the 2 tickets. So just pre-order, guys.
And plus, if you mule it for someone, you'll be able to use their tickets because they're not live at the show to redeem them. So you're helping out a fellow Realmer. You're helping a fellow Knight of the Realm out. And you're also helping yourself out by getting another ticket or 2. So if your buddy's pre-ordering and you're picking it up for him, those 2 tickets are yours.
That's right.
See the incentive to mule? So start muling for people.
Except Raul.
Yeah, Raul's not allowed to. Yeah. The machine is not entering. The machine's not going to have any fucking tags in his fucking box. That's
Yo, Dave, I know you're going, but I'll pick up your rat pack, no problem.
Yeah, you're just waiting for me to say something that I haven't said yet today. Fuck you, Dom.
Hey, Dave, I took your spot this weekend with Dom.
Did he fucking take his spot, dude? He was a fucking hemorrhoid.
Hey, Lowry, I think a pic's coming.
Pic's coming?
Yeah. We got to put Dust Face as a hemorrhoid on fucking Dom's ass.
Yeah. I'll bend over for that.
All right, let's start signing off with that.
I just want to throw that. I just wanted to throw that out there with the extra incentives for the rock box, which you're doing for people. So if somebody's like, "Yeah, I don't really want to. I really don't want to bring back money," you get extra chances to win a $100 gift certificate. Well, shut up and fucking mule it.
All right, let's start getting out of here. First up, Rusty Must.
Say goodbye, dog.
Bye, puppy. Anyway, all right, guys. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. I'll probably put up more videos in the past like 3 days, and I've done it like 3 months. Jesus Christ, dude! It was like, what the fuck? Russ is putting a bunch of stuff up. Just don't get used to it, you know. I'll be like another 3 months for I put something up. Anyway, but yeah, and you can find me on Plastic Fanatics on a Saturday night. That's my other home away from home, and yeah, that's it.
Next up, Dust Mites.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Dust Mites Instagram. Eddie Dust Mites in the groups. Monday nights, we have Enter the Realm hangouts. Finger banging tomorrow night. Plastic Fanatics on the weekend.
All right. Next up, JD.
You can find me, JD Brocious, on the Facebook groups, and Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. And also, I guess, for finger bagging tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, you got that invite?
Right.
You're awesome, dude. Good for you. Like Ace won't let me back on that motherfucker ever. Anyway. Ever. I'm banned. It's a ban hammer.
All right, next up, Jason L.
All right, guys, you can find me on the Facebook groups. You can find me on Instagram and pretty much any of the conventions you see in the local areas.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Next up, G Money.
Hey, yeah, I'm Gary Allen on the Facebook groups and here on Tuesday nights in the Hangout.
You look tighter than me.
I know.
I'm feeling it. It's been a long week.
He said it's been long. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You're nodding out like I do, man. Another 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Exactly.
10 minutes.
Right.
All right, Big Dom.
You can find me on the Facebook group, Dominic Grasso, and I'll definitely be in the chair. I will be in the chair, and I'll definitely be at TFCon, seeing all you guys join that show.
Yeah. Are you bringing the chair to TFCon?
It's gonna be a lounge chair.
I told him. I told him I'd buy one of those
chair.
You ever see those canes that open up to a chair?
Yeah, I've seen it before. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with that cane, Dust. Give me that chair, Dust. Give me that chair.
It kept it fun over the weekend, man. We had a good time.
I can be the blunt of any joke. I'm okay.
Hey, like I said, I can't make fun of anybody if I can't make fun of myself, and I do that all the time.
That's true. Good point.
All right, Energon Addict.
Yo. Catch me on Instagram, Energon Addict. Catch me on Facebook, David Cologne. And catch me here once in a while Tuesdays.
The Jamaican Kid. All right.
Yeah, I'm on.
Jamaican Kid.
Oh, yeah, and I will haul anybody's rock packs. So if you want me to get you rock packs, I did it last year. I'll do it again.
Yeah, me too. I did last year too.
Rock box, I should say. Rock box.
Yeah.
Shout out to Run DMC.
Just hit me up.
All right, next up, the Analyzer, Brian Brink.
What's up, guys? You can find me in the Facebook groups as Brian Brink and Instagram at Brinkalizer. And as JD said, Figure Banging is tomorrow.
Yay.
Hey,
No idea what it is.
Brian, you got to put some art back on that wall over there.
Yeah,
I miss those days.
You know what? I got a few projects coming up there distracting me, but I think it's time. It's time to get this display room together. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, look at
That'd
that.
make an interesting video.
It should.
Yeah, it sure would.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As for myself, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Xbox Live, and the PlayStation Network, all at Harrigan BX, as it says right there below. And here hosting the Hangout with these fine gentlemen every single Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook, guys. We're a group, Realm of Collectors. We're on Instagram at Realm of Collectors. Don't forget to check out our website, www.realmofcollectors.com. To get those pre-orders in for your rock box. Sizes and quantities are limited. Don't forget to pull up a chair to the cool table. It's a network of like-minded podcasts, including our flagship show, Enter the Realm, Shattercast Uncut, Plastic Fanatics, Toy Detox, Nerd Rage Radio, Figure Banging, Beer and Bolters 40K, 8 Weeks Stasis Lock, and a whole lot more. You can find the cool table on Facebook and throughout all of social media. So we are the R.O.C. guys. We're not going anywhere. So get to know us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Nice.
Bye-bye.